it is that you recall this place. You must be weak of heart. Each time I speak, it scares you so. Do you think you can lie to me? It saddens me to know you wish to hide such things from me. Well, anyhow, I am quite fascinated by this place. As far as I can tell, this is your first time here. How very odd. I wonder if somehow my memories have... I must admit I am unsure. Beyond the name and this strange feeling of familiarity, I can't seem to remember anything about this place. And yet, a great depth of emotions tied to that sense of familiarity. Like joy and sorrow, pain and love, and all things in between. If I was somehow here before, I wonder what took place.
Professor, I was wondering where you were. It's about time we headed back to the monastery.
It is time to depart. But know that time reveals all things. One day I will remember that which I have lost. Oh, by the way, it seems you've earned my gratitude. The thieves who came here are no more. I am not sure myself, yet I am grateful all the same. In any case, you must become accustomed to my voice. If you fall down with shock each time I speak, that just won't do. Oh, you think you're standing strong? Of course you are. It was a jest.
On our way out, I had the chance to observe the Red Canyon. Did you notice anything, Professor? Of course. I expected as much. The area was covered in ruins, each more curious than the last. They did not match the architectural style of any era or culture within the Empire, or across all of Fodlan for that matter. That can only mean one thing. The Valley civilization must have flourished and fallen in the distant past, long before the Empire was established. Who do you think lived there? It's possible they weren't even human. Perhaps their remnants still influence this world.
So you have safely disposed of those bandits. I pray that their souls find salvation. But why did they target the students to begin with? We must further investigate the true cause of all that took place. Until we know more, I ask that you support the students and relieve them of any unnecessary worry. Good. I have high expectations for you. By the way, how was your time in Xanadu? Legend has it, in ancient times, a goddess alighted upon this world in that very canyon. For a goddess from the heavens, Xanadu could only have been a temporary haven. Long ago, the divine Seros received a revelation from the goddess, a gift to help guide the lost. The goddess is always watching over Fodlan from her kingdom above. However, in ancient times, the goddess graced this world with her presence and offered salvation to the people here. She is the mother of all life, the arbiter of every soul. I see. During your time here, I pray that you come to devote yourself to the teachings of Seros.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry to interrupt. There is something I must ask about in regard to those bandits.
As you wish. We shall continue our discussion when next we meet.
A goddess? I have no memory of her. But then, I have no memory at all. Oh, how bothersome. It is as though I know, and yet I don't. Perhaps Xanadu was my home back when the goddess walked the land. If so, what does that make me now? A ghost? No, that cannot be. I am most certainly alive. Of course, we also have the mystery of why I'm here with you. Is it somehow connected? Perhaps some past regret is stopping me from moving on, and now I'm forced to stay with you instead. No, that's not it. I can't believe in such a meaningless existence.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the Church.
Hello, Professor. You seem to be in good health. Of course. Doesn't seem intimidated. No, not at all. It's just that I find myself a little concerned for your well-being. You see, Lady Edelgard has taken something of an interest in you. She has. And it's beneath you to be so glib. There is something you need to understand about the role I play here. One of my many duties is to determine potential advantages and potential threats to Her Highness. If you prove yourself useful to Lady Edelgard, then all will be well. If you pose a threat, I shall have to dispose of you. Yes, this is no joke. While I may be a student here, I am her servant first and foremost. Therefore, if an untimely demise is not to your liking, you would do well to demonstrate your utility with all haste. I should warn you that I am far less compromising than Lady Edelgard. Do not be at ease merely because you stand in her good graces for the time being. Don't be coy. If I were you, I would take this more seriously. Your life is at stake. My family, House Vestra, has been sworn to House Resvelg for generations. Since the dawn of the Empire, we have worked to protect the Emperor by any means necessary, both in the open and in the shadows. If you incur our wrath, you will see just what I mean.
As expected.
True noble never fails.
A new path to trip.
have spent quite some time in here, engaging in— Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste? You must try harder from now on.
Hey!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Lots of things happen down here. Lots of reports need to be reported. And for all reportable things, I'm your guy. Oh, have you explored Abyss yet? Some shiny treasures here. Much better than up top. Fact, treasure likes to be underground. You're one of those treasure snobs who thinks their treasure is better than everyone else's, are ya? Those types really get my goat.
The thing is, despite what my appearance might suggest, I was actually born a noble. No one in my generation bore a crest, however. When the next generation proved to be flush with crests, I found...
What do you require? Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Fare thee well.
Maybe. Can't say I'm surprised about Lord Lenato launching a rebellion. The writing was on the wall. If anything, it's more surprising it didn't happen sooner. Lord Lenato answers to Count Rowe of Fargus, the man who adopted me. That's how I got into the academy. I'm not in contact with the Count anymore, but that's how I know so much. Gaspar territory smacks of war. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out.
Mercy, I beg you! Costas never meant to attack the church. He was tricked. They don't understand that. They'll kill me. But you can let me go. Please! I've got a quiet life waiting for me back home.
Do you have some need of me? I assure you,
You would argue the point? Do you claim to have a view inside my mind? I warn you that I don't suffer fools. I'm doing strenuous mental exercises. My magical theories require rigorous fine-tuning. I shall never finish this task if I am not left to my own devices. Run along now. I have a small request.
Hey, pal. Haven't seen any suspicious types on the surface lately, have you? Beefy, mean-looking folks. Beautiful. Guess those lowlifes haven't tracked me down yet. Bounty hunters are the worst, yeah? They can't just let me be, so I have to go through the trouble of roughing them up.
Nope. Someone's raising an army in the kingdom, I heard. Normally I wouldn't care about that kind of thing. But this army's picking a fight with the church, so as far as I'm concerned, more power to them. Hate's a strong word. I'm just saying, they might have a good reason to rebel. Rhea and her lackeys like to pretend they're always in the right, but they're not. No one is.
Maybe.
Hey!
Come to think of it.
Impressive. Catherine, Her skill is impressive, I'll admit. So is her sword. But I think she's hiding something. You should spar with her. She's strong.
Even within the Knights of Saros, Catherine is the strongest. By a large margin from what Why not seek her out as a sparring partner, Professor? I have a favor to ask.
Something about this situation. Why would a minor lord raise an army against a foe he cannot possibly...
Here to train? You really are as hardworking as they say. Spoken like a true hard worker.
Professor, about this month's assignment. Raising an army against the church? Really? Though it looks like we won't be fighting, it's still quite unsettling. My understanding is that it will all be subdued rather quickly. I've heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told. I have a favor to ask of you. be honest, I felt a bit lost here. Thankfully, a sweet young girl reached...
What about... Professor, have you seen Felix around? I swear, as soon as you take your eyes off him, poof, he's gone. Ah, of course he's there. Sorry for bothering you, Professor. Thanks.
Hey!
Hey, Teach, there's some minor noble rebelling in Fargus, right? Huh? Are you going along to help? Sounds like...
Goodness.
My central duty as a noble is to protect the... I abhor those like Lord Lenato, who deliberately shatter the peace. Utterly... You have a kind soul, Professor. Now I feel...
I'm studying here so I can be the best there is. Do you think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor? I'm going to work a lot harder than all the fancy nobles.
Hello.
Huh? What do you want? Right.
Hey, Professor, do you happen to have any... No matter how much I eat before I train, my muscles must be going through a...
Inspirational. The plants of Fodlan are different ones than in Bridget, and people here are unknowing of the spirits who watch over the earth and...
If the flowers within the greenhouse are removed, I feel I can empathize. Flowers that thrive.
What? I desired fresh air. I have a favor to ask.
What? Greetings, Professor! Have you talked with Catherine yet? Oh, and that relic of hers. I hear...
Professor!
Oh no.
Since we're heading to Castle Gaspar, the road is well known. Depending on the time of year, it can be incredibly lucky for us. It shouldn't be too foggy while we're there.
Professor, your clothes, I'd have expected you to be more... I hate when my clothes get dirty.
What do you require?
Thank you.
In the Battalion Guild, you can find various battalions that we're allowed to hire them if we so please. So you should familiarize yourself naturally. Battalions lose in if you visit the
Abyss? You're interested in that place, are you? Ancient, sprawling remains deep below. Some folks have made their home there. Obvious that only the most enterprising merchant would venture in. Hey, Professor! Fancy meeting you here. I know you're busy with a lot of things, but I was wondering, heck, I won't even charge you for my aid. Let's thank you. A merchant needs to know the inner workings of every...
Yep.
What?
Was there something you needed? Oh, you like horses?
Something about why would...
I knew I could count on you.
Best be on your... Let's see, after how frustrating...
It is a noble's duty to protect the common folk. Not to... Abuse of that kind is no better than slavery. Precisely why true...
Catherine has invited. How much do you think I should?
Right.
Here's the story. We are true.
Thank you so much for your help.
What's going to happen to Lenato if he's...
me, Lord Lonato. He was such a terrible...
Right.
I have a past here is the Holy Sorry, but only it's open to the public on only...
Really? Yeah. The monastery grounds are... And no...
Professor, even among the...
Hey there.
Hey, you.
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there. It was by request of the son of that family. I have a request.
Really?
No way. Did you hear? There's a kingdom spilling the... Would you be so kind as to do me a favor? I simply must thank you, Professor. Did you hear? The king spilling.
I can't believe this place has so many. Each piece can teach us about styles and techniques from 1,000 years ago. Oh yes, very much.
Pointing a sword at the Holy Church of... Meeting out as a member of the church yourself,
Blast those Abyssian idiots. We'd best purge the entire underbelly.
Hey, you.
Thanks for your help.
If you have a moment, I would like a word. It has been brought to my attention. Have you witnessed any such behavior? If you see anything similar...
I've eaten many meals in my time, but this is divine.
I worked hard to earn this meal. Huh, I'm kidding. I just kind of showed up.
I'm sorry, but I must vent to that woman. She borrowed a book just now. She...
I've got a quiet life.
Hey! Hey you, listen up. Oh, you're one of those treasure...
The thing is...
Hey, Professor. I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy.
Yep.
Interesting. Professor, I've never seen the like of it. He inhales entire plates of... Hence my mentioning it.
Today Linhart keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something. Absolutely! I knew you'd...
This is boring. Mind if I sleep?
You know I won't care. Night watch or not, it's still just for training purposes. Though, you'd likely get in trouble if someone sees you catching Z's.
You wouldn't wake me if someone was here? Fine then, I won't sleep.
Your call.
You're being so quiet, Yuri Bird. Say something.
I don't always fill the void with my voice, you know. Sometimes it's pleasant to just enjoy the quiet and stargaze.
No thanks. Stargazing is a waste of time. The stars don't even stay put all year. Those jerks.
See that one? That star is home to the goddess, yeah. Watching over us from afar. That's called the Blue Sea Star. But it doesn't look blue. At all, really. Wait, no, hang on. Maybe it wasn't that one. But that big one over there, that's it. Isn't it?
You don't know the first thing about stars, do you? No one ever taught you?
Never, no.
Well, the Blue Sea Star is really big. It stands out. Sometimes you can't see it at all. But other times, it's the brightest thing in the sky.
Interesting. So then, which star was I pointing out just now?
You might have to point it out again. Which constellation were you looking at?
Let's see, it looks a bit like a cat. No, that's not right. Maybe more like a fish? Or a fishing rod. What? I'm serious. See, those stars there are forming a shape that looks very much like a fishing rod.
Okay, sorry. But that looks nothing like a fishing rod. Or a cat. I'm surprised you know so little about stars. I thought you knew everything.
Who do you think I am? The goddess herself? There's plenty I don't know. But I'm always aiming to learn more. I'm uncomfortable not knowing things. So come on then, Happy. Teach me about the stars.
That'll be a pain for both of us.
As painful as sitting here idling, it's not like you're going to sleep at this point. Clearly you know quite a bit about them. Teach me.
Fine. Look up there. To the north. Your other north. See that star? That's called the King's Right Hand.
Whoa!
Thanks for...
Hope this is good for...
Never.
got a question. And you call yourself a professor?
Teacher. It's you. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you? I somehow doubt your sincerity. My intuition says you'll keep nosing into what I'm doing. So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being? That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now. There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You'll get your way this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required. I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang. He absconded with his boss's small fortune, my small fortune, and buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with. Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know? As a former mercenary, I knew you'd get it. You know how things are done in our world. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning. There you go, being adorable again. I don't think that's a good idea, but thanks. Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around. What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill? You seem adamant, so I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Hello, Professor. May I speak with you? You seem to hold Edelgard in high esteem. That is my impression, at least. She is certainly talented. No doubt about that. But I wonder, what is your opinion of me? I am quite talented too, am I not? Be honest. Do not hold back. Pretend that I am just a regular person, not this side. Evenly matched? Me? With her? I was just being modest before. Honestly, I have always prided myself on being superior to Edelgard. But evidently that is not your perspective. I suppose there is only one thing to do. Precisely. You cannot stop me. I will prove that you have drastically underestimated me. You think... We will begin with battle. Edelgard's skills in combat are... I heard that just the other day, she defeated a demonic... Well, anything Edelgard can do, I can do better. And, Professor, you can be my eye... Here we go! 2 at once? That's... well, it will be fine. I can't do it. It seems you have saved my life. Thank you, Professor.
My darkest fear is that I shall...
Yeesh. Try not to worry about that, okay? Let's both focus on getting this done. See if you can work in the shade, Coco. We might...
This is proof enough that the bond we forged underground has borne fruit.
That's a little dramatic, but you're not wrong. We work well together.
I'm getting it.
Oh, I see now. One step before the next step.
I learn with my heart, not my head.